Adriaan Smuts from Business Rescue Exchange. Now, in our opinion, it often happens that directors wait too long before initiating business rescue proceedings, by which time various suppliers and financiers have most probably cancelled and collected financed assets. Leases for rent premises have been cancelled, or notice has been given whereby the landlord can then cancel, and various other factors that negatively affect the possibility of a successful business rescue. In our opinion, at Business Rescue Exchange, directors of the company should look at 3 to 6 months in the future to make sure that they identify financial distress early enough, and then rather as a preventative measure institute business rescue proceedings as compared to a reactive measure whereby the practitioner in such cases is then left with very little with which to save the business. As mentioned, vehicle financiers could have repossessed vehicles, landlords brought eviction applications. Now, in instances where business rescue is initiated as a proactive measure, the business rescue practitioner will be in a much stronger position to negotiate with financiers and landlords and suppliers, suspend obligations of contracts in order to give the business breathing space and allow the practitioner the time and the space to have a better chance of saving the business compared to being constrained by the lack of vehicles or lease premises or supplies to save the business. In such instances, the business rescue practitioner will be left with no alternative but to seek post-commencement finance, and as we're all aware of the recent case of Dinner, where it was decided that the ranking of Section 135 is not exactly as the letter of the word suggests when read from the Act. This has the effect whereby practitioners and or post-commencement financiers are then deemed lower in the ranking than what would initially have transpired from reading the letter of the Act. So to return to the reasons for the failure of a business rescue, if business rescue proceedings are initiated proactively, the practitioner has the vehicles, the lease, the supply contracts at his disposal with which he can rescue the business, compared to a situation where rescue is reactive and a lot of limitations have been placed on the business rescuer or the rescue practitioner by suppliers and financiers, which then limits the possibility or reduces the possibility of a successful rescue, in that the practitioner no longer has or has limited access to these resources and is left with only post-commencement finance as an option.